Hello, Internet, and welcome to my Let's Play of Factorio. So I am LQ, and... Ooh, that's kind of interesting. But, I am LQ, and this is going to be my Let's Play of Factorio, which I've already said. So a little bit about myself. I am new to YouTube, so this episode's probably going to be trashy. But I'll get over it, and you guys should get over it, because it's the first time. And if you haven't played Factorio before, it's a pretty simple game where basically you are stranded on a alien planet and you are trying to escape. You're trying to launch yourself into space to get away from the alien creatures that will attack you for the amount of pollution you make. And if you look at your map, you actually can see your spread of pollution as you start spreading pollution, but I haven't done that yet. It's a pretty long game. It takes a pretty long time to launch yourself into outer space, and it becomes more and more difficult with the increasing attack of the aliens. I will let you all in on a secret that I turned off the aliens attack first. For several different reasons. One of them being that when they attack first, it just becomes harder to... what's the word I want to use? It just becomes harder to play the game, because it just means, every so often you have to stop what you're doing to... fend off these, creatures that are attacking you, and, it just becomes a problem. So, for me, it's just oh, I don't want to have to interrupt the gameplay every time, an alien attacks me to, alright, I'm gonna go and fight these things now, and then I'll cut to that. It just becomes kind of tedious. I like that the game starts you off with a drill. I also like the fact that it starts you off with a furnace. Furnace is the word. Furnace is the word. I need to go chop down a tree. But basically, I'm going to chop down some trees right now, and then I'm going to go and explore a little bit after I kind of set up these, after I set up, boxes and things for collecting, the coal. It's really cool. If I had put, a furnace next to that box, it would have just filled straight into the furnace. So that's kind of cool, too. I need to build more things. But we're going to get to, some automated stuff, and it'll be really cool. I gotta find some stone. Stone's over... So if you look at the mini-map up here, you can see, that's my stone deposit, I think. Yeah, I believe that color is stone. It's actually pretty far away, but once again, because I turned off the enemies attacking first, it shouldn't be a big deal. I mean, stone's really not that big of a deal. It becomes a little bit more important if you need to build walls and stuff, but even in, the regular game, when the aliens do attack you first, the building of, stone and stuff is really kind of... building the walls is a little more tedious, because anytime they, attack you, you can just set up a turret and kill them, and it's faster that way, and they never get aggressive enough. I do know about the autosave, and I'm going to actually fix that to be, less annoying, because I know it's going off right now, every 2 minutes, and that's a little much. But I need to build 2 of those. Oh, actually, you know what? I should have set up... What do I need for that? I need more iron, so I need to do that. I'm going to set up a little box that'll collect the stone for me so that I don't have to constantly run back and forth between the two. Right, furnace. This is just for now. I will be doing, I'll set up a whole system in a bit. It's just right now I need to, just start the game. But, it's fun. It's fun. It's a fun game. So there the game gets pretty long. At the end, it kind of gets a little grindy. So as these episodes come out, I'll probably start making them longer and longer and longer. But right now, I'm going to keep them pretty short. I'm going to keep them down to like 5 minutes. Don't know why I grinded that. I could have just, done that. Oh, that's already been made. Thank you. Now I need to make another one of you. And now I can really start cooking. There we go. And need, so then if I just, nope, if it's shift click, nope, is it just right click? Yeah, if you right click, you can take half the pile, and then you just kind of feed it in, and you can just walk away, and it'll eventually go away. So now that's going to grind out for me all my iron ore, and then I can take iron ore and put it into here. Actually, I can cut out a middleman. Or remember how I said before, you could put the coal there and it would fill in the coal for you? You do it with the iron as well. And then all you gotta do is put that fuel in. You can also use wood as fuel, but the coal is just, it lasts longer, so it's just better in general. But I'm gonna go back to the stone. Eventually, so obviously I've played the game before. It's not like I'm walking into this the first time. But I'm also not going to be playing like to the best of my abilities every time. I'm not a, perfectionist when it comes to this game, and I'm not going to be, on point constantly and stuff. But I will definitely be a decent player. Just not like, oh my god, he's amazing and he did everything right the first time. I'm never going to do anything right the first time. That is a solid warning that I will not be doing it right the first time. How many of these can I make now? So yeah, you can right click to make all possible, or left click to make one, and then I believe it's shift or control click to make like 5 of the batch. So I've just been doing right click and left click right now, but later it becomes more like convenient to like control click and left click. Oh, my thing broke. So that happens. So then now I need to go and get some steel plates so I can fix this. And getting out of the forest is difficult. So I was saying later in the game, I get a flamethrower, and I'll just flamethrower all of these trees down. Caused a lot of pollution too, which is really kind of cool to watch. But that's what it is. Let's see. Hey, thank you. And the best part about this is I can take half and shove half into here, and then it takes out the rest. Sorry, and it just keeps, pushing out some stuff. And that's just basically it. And then, nope, you're all pretty much good on fuel and stuff. So I am going to head over to back to stone. I'm going to keep farming some stone stuff. But this is basically the game. It's basically a big farming simulator. So I'm gonna be, I'm gonna grind a little bit off screen, I think, and just really like get some stuff going, and I'll come back when I'm ready to build. But you guys have been great. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I hope you enjoy my Let's Play of Factorio. And this is a start of something good, guys. Start of something good. So I will end this episode here. It's probably going to be a little shorter than I'd like, but there's just not much going on, and I need to grind up some stuff.